Mr. Doodle, and I'm a doodle guy from England, and I doodle all these different pictures on walls, rooms, everything. Over the years, I've just kind of kept drawing, and I took a lot of inspiration when I was younger from comic books and video games, and those are the main kind of things that drove my kind of visual style. That's why I make kind of very cartoonish characters and very kind of flat imagery, because I love those kind of 2D side-scrolling kind of video games. The process for me is all about just making something but not kind of thinking too much about it, letting your hand kind of do the work and just seeing the characters and the visuals come to life by themselves. I try not to take it too seriously. I want it all to be kind of a happy process, and I want the final piece to always kind of radiate some kind of joy within it. The important part is not knowing what's going to kind of come next. It has to grow spontaneously. Huge inspiration for me is Walt Disney. The fact that he just kind of had these characters and built huge worlds out of them. I think anyone who kind of takes their idea and expands it as much as possible is a real inspiration. That's what I get a kind of motivation from. This project made me investigate all of these artists. When I decided to recreate these kind of iconic, famous artworks, I had to discover artworks that I didn't know of before, and it challenged me to create new imagery and some new styles as well, because some of the pieces in particular, like the Sanyu piece, it's very different to what I would normally create, so I had to respond to that, and the idea was to kind of reimagine these artworks through my doodle lens. Sometimes describe it as graffiti spaghetti because of the way the drawing kind of flows naturally. So I draw one shape and it leads to another, and it all entangles kind of like spaghetti, and if you kind of lay it out, it flows over surfaces, and I love the way it kind of wraps around objects and walls and things, to just doodle as much as possible. And all of the kind of brands that I have the opportunity to work with, they provide huge canvases in the form of their platforms, and that's what's really exciting to me, is working with big brands and seeing new artworks come to life through that. And in the future I hope to paint big buildings and maybe towns and all sorts of things, just bigger and bigger versions of the doodles.